Taking care of La Familia, handle our business like the Godfather, paying cash for all the foreign cars.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. It's your boy Lord Boost, man. Today I'm by myself. I'm by myself cause we just came from like a training. So the guys like are super tired. We couldn't shoot. But then remember, like on the last episode, we did say like we're trying to be consistent. We're trying to drop like every Mondays at 10 a.m. and every Friday at 10 a.m. So in order for us to do that, like sometimes we have to force some shoots, just to try to be consistent. And and so today I had to do this one so that you guys got an episode Monday 10 a.m. sharp. Yeah. Man. Let's see how this goes, man. First time I'm doing it by myself, so let's see if it works out, man. But guys, thank you for the support, for the subscriptions, for the likes, for the comments. Keep doing the same shit, like keep pushing cause all that it does, it keeps pushing us to do more episodes and be consistent. So on the last few episodes we've been getting like a few momentum, so we're like, you know what, let's try and be consistent, man. Let's try to drop an episode every Mondays and Fridays 10 a.m. So that's 2 episodes every week. So that means sometimes, because now we're still in the beginning, guys. We don't have we can have like a substitute if one of us is not available. We can have like someone else to help us. But now we don't have the funds for all the stuff to get like people to come through. We've got a few people that are interested though to come and host with us, so we'll see how that one goes. We're trying to grow, trying to get more cameras, because we like still shooting with the same camera we started with. No, we did change, when we changed the name actually to Cruise Through the Woods from Baby Steps. We changed the camera as well, but guys, it's still like a phone camera. Like, we won't lie, every episode of shot is through a phone camera. But for like interviews, we've got a guy who's got a camera, so we book him for the interviews. And that's the next episode if it everything goes right. So if everything goes as planned, on Friday we've got an episode with it's like a bat shop, but but more on that next week on Friday, man. It's gonna be a dope episode. We're shooting at Emarentia. The guys are they've got a shop right there at Emarentia, so that's where the next episode is gonna be shot at. And we're still trying to find more places to shoot at, more places, more different locations, different people to come through as guests, because it's not like most times it's going to be just me and Trev Cruz, so sometimes it's going to be like interviews and stuff, as we did with the Smash Africa interview, and that was super dope. That was one of our first highlights in this podcasting thing, and and so even on the next one, the interview is just another highlight. It's the first time we're interviewing shop owners. We had Reggie Peace as well. That was a dope interview. So we've had 3 or 4 interviews that are dope, but I'm pretty sure the next one is gonna be one of our highlights as well. So please look out for that one. More is coming, guys. More episodes, more consistent. I'll try to like every week is 2 episodes, like on Mondays 10 a.m. and Fridays 10 a.m. Cruise through the woods. And we appreciate like the love that we're getting, the support, and the few pointers like some other people like have been trying to like advise us and what on what more to do, even like on how to like get more views and more subscriptions and grow stuff like that. So we've been like looking at ways to grow. So look out for that, guys, on the next few ones. Yeah, that's that on that, guys. We do like appreciate the support. We're still working on growing. So yeah, grow with us, guys. Big shout out. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna talk about like my new upcoming single. Got like a dope song with, if you know Easy. Easy is like a new dope artist from Devon. He's dope, like super dope. He was featured on the track with DJ Slick, Mesh Beats, Blakey, and him. The track is like, what's the track? Shake. Yeah, that's the name of the track. Shake, by Mesh Beats and DJ Slick. That was a dope track. His verse actually was my favorite, coincidentally. Then later on, I got to like finally hit him up on like Facebook. I DM'd him. I told him like, "Yo, I wanna work. Like, can we work on something?" He says, "Yeah, cool, bro, but like I'm gonna charge you like a young fee." It's business after all, so I did pay the guy like a young fee, and then like he sent the track like 3-4 weeks later. So I just did like my verse. It's sounding super super dope, guys. Like can't wait to drop it. So it's me and him featuring. It's me and him. I'm doing the second verse. He's doing the first verse, and he's also doing like the chorus on the song. So yeah, that's gonna be a dope song, guys. Lord Boots, Lee Woods featuring Easy, coming soon. Yeah. And on new music, me, I'm still listening to that. That album with that album by Zulu Meko. Yo, that's a dope album, guy. Like that's one of the dopest albums that's just recently come out. Cause since like Iceman, I've been like listening to Iceman, only like Iceman. Since it came out, like I did listen to T.I.'s album. I shall forget the name, like the King Dior. Yeah, but that was a dope album as well. I enjoyed it. Just like an okay album. But I have like a few favorite, like 4 or 5 favorites. So I can't say it's an okay album. Okay, that was actually a dope album. So shout out to T.I. I mean, that album was dope, 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 dope. Kill the King, that's the name. Kill the King by T.I. Dope ass album. And Rick Ross dropped his album as well. I listened to it. I liked a few tracks, like 2-3 tracks from it. But I really like loved the one with Weekend. The one with Weekend, that was a dope album. Let me check it out. Yeah, the one with Weekend, that was a dope track. That was a dope song. But like I see the chat on online, like people like they don't really love that album. So I don't really know like if it's like the consensus feeling, like if everybody else is feeling the same thing, because it's like it's okay. It's an okay album. It's not like I really like. I'm a big fan album, but I wouldn't trash it the way people are saying it's so trash. I did see the first week numbers sales though, they were not impressive, but I do get it, like the timing just after Drake dropped an album, and this got like a thing with Drake, so like Yeah, but the album is not that bad though. Shout out to Rick Ross one time. Though I didn't love the way he moved during the beef, like between Drake and Kendrick. Yeah, that was super lame. Yeah, I really don't understand like what he was thinking. He's been like this with Drake, being super friends, being super chill news, did a lot of dope songs like, and most of Rick Rock's songs, like most of like his hits, man, like most of Rick Ross's hits are like, um, they're featuring Drake, like most of them. Like if you check his top Billboard 100 entries, most of them are with Drake. So like, and most of his number ones are with Drake. So I don't really understand the beef and stuff, but I still like listening to. I still listen to like the songs they did in the past because those songs were super dope. Like, yeah, like Money in the Grave. Yo, that's one of my favorite features between them. Aston Martin Music, that's another one. Yeah, they've got like dope songs between them. So yeah, man, they should just bury the beef and get it going. And like Drake was doing like a stream, like a steak, and Drake also it seems like steak is. I didn't know steak has been around for like 9 years, man. Yeah, yeah, I guess time flies, man. So steak was celebrating their ninth birthday. So they did a stream with Drake and Benanon. Yo, that nigga I always butcher his name, but that nigga Ben, man. It was Drake Ben on the stream. Dope. And actually, like, even I really love what Ben was saying, like, at the end of the stream, because he was like, I even saw Drake's face change a bit, like, because he was like, you know, the goal is the journey, like, more like you should enjoy the journey rather than the destination, because most times when you reach the destination, it's like, it's most times when you reach the destinations, you don't really care anymore, like, you don't really give a fuck, like, and it's like, most times, people, like, most times they ignore the journey and focus on the destination. And like I'm one of those, like I always like fixate my mind and on my goals, like on the destination. And most times it's not really supposed to be like that. You're really supposed to like enjoy the journey, because he was saying like, yeah, take Drake for instance. He's like a billionaire, and so like for him to have like a million US dollars, for him is a million US dollars is nothing for Drake, but for him Ben, he still appreciates like having that a million US dollars, cause for him it's still like something, or like a part of things he's chasing or stuff like that, or like part of his dream, or it still excites him, it still gives him a kick, it still gives him like, yo, wake up in the morning and do something. Yeah, but it did end up saying like, I'm sure like Drake now, the only thing he cares about is making other people happy, and stuff. That fulfills his dreams now. That's like, he wakes up in the morning and be like, yo, what can I do to make the people around me happier and stuff like that. But yeah, that message Ben was saying at the end of that stream, and that was a super dope message. Shout out to Ben one time. The stream was dope. Drake gave away a lot of money. They gambled a lot, and I'm sure they lost like a lot of money. But I'm sure it was all sponsored by like Stake. Even like Drake did like the 20v versus one challenge, and like Drake chose he did say he likes those type of women, man, like big breast type of, and he chose that type of women at the end. And he did promise to buy a house for the girls. So shout out to Drake, man. And Steak, shout out to Steak celebrating 9 years birthday. Yeah, and you saw as well like the game, like it's like a West Coast beef that is brewing there um in the West Coast. It's like let me check. It's like like the game. Yeah, it's the game. Like the game. The game is elation, man. Shout out to the game one time. They just did the what's that the vessels. They just did the vessels with YG versus the game. That was a dope versus. One of the dopest, like out of all the verses, is man. All the bloods were on stage. That was dope. Yeah. So like the game, the game did a song with Drake back in the day called 100, and like Drake went to Compton. He went to LA, shot the video there. But then on the track, Drake had like some shots for Kendrick Lamar. And then like K Dot from then on, they say he developed some like resentment for the game, and then that shit ended up with like um, so it's been like brewing all this time, and since then, like since that song came out, since that shit happened, Kendrick has had like some beef, I guess, with the game. But the game seems like it didn't know until like recently when it's brewing up and people are talking about it, and even the game some guy like these reactors and stuff. Yes, I forgot the name, man, and I can't find here. Can't find it here. Um, so the guy was like, he was talking about the situation, like why Kendrick resents the game, and then like the game commented on Instagram on AG, and he put a comment there and be like, he's gonna like pull off the mask and show who really these niggas are, because these niggas are not who we think they are, like type shit. So it seems like there's a beef brewing there, right there in West Coast. Whatever it is, man. Me, I want good music out of it. If the game goes into the studio, drop some music, that would be dope. And guys, the game actually hit me up on like on IG, Instagram. First time he hit me up like I think 5 months ago, and he was like, "Yo, I like your music. We should work." And I replied, obviously, I replied same time, "Yo, definitely, let's get on it." And then the nigga never replied. And then like a month ago, he hit me up again. He's like, "Yo, I'm still logged in." Also, cause like I had posted like a status, or like a short freestyle. I did the 16 June freestyle on for 16 June. Youth Day. 16 June. So I did the freestyle, and so and I shot like I shot like 30 seconds or like 30 to a minute clip of the me rapping to the song. Then I posted it on IG, even on my status on IG, and then he replied to that. He was like, "Yo, this is dope. Send me a beat. Let's work." So like I'll put the screenshots down there so you guys can peep it. Man, it was dope. I replied again, "Yo, let's work." Then he started like, started wanna charge me and stuff like, "Yo, if you send like this amount of money like right now, we can do this." What? So like I told him like, "Yo, my budget is kind of like right now." So like yeah, it ended up being nothing. But shout out to the game for acknowledging that Lord was the next big thing, man. That's how it is. Shout out to the game. More music is serious. I'm gonna pull up with some more music, cause like yeah. So more music, more music. I'm working on more music. Um, recently just like facing life, man. Like you know, type shit, but like, um, you know, type shit, but yeah. So more music, working on more music, gonna drop a lot of songs, man, very soon. I'm actually working on a project, the next big thing. That's the title of the of my next project. I've been working on it for like a few months now, but like I took a break for like, I'm on a break for like these past weeks. Been I haven't been doing music as you know I normally do, so it's like I think even this podcast is taking like most of my time, but not really that much. But then yeah, so it's like I need to like balance my schedule and stuff and like you know calm the waters in my life at the moment. Then we can get back to making more music and stuff. Cause like I really need to finish the project, man. Like it's actually a dope project. I've got like the vision already, so I just need to put it down to pen and paper and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. But the song with Ace, man, that song is super dope. Please do look out for that. Soon we will drop, like soon. Drop a dopest song, man. Yeah, oh yeah, and oh man, shout out to Tyler. She dropped the album, dope, a dope album. Um, yeah, and I love what she did with that. What's that song she did with that classic song? That's a classic jam, man. Liquid Deep, that Liquid Deep song. That's like a classic song, man. She redid that song, man. It sounds okay, but I feel like it almost sounds similar. So to me, it doesn't sound like original. I think she should have like sampled it like less, because I think it's too simple stuff like that. But good music nonetheless, man. Shout out to Tyler. Dope album. I hope she does it so. I hope she does it so. And J. Cole is currently on his tour right now. He's coming to SA in December, man. I still haven't got the ticket yet, but like I have to get the ticket. I have to pull up and watch J. Cole live, man. That would be one of the dope experiences. So yeah, I need to get the ticket, man. Shout out to J. Cole and Thomas killing it. I saw some clips from the last stop he had, and he's one man. Like it does like the whole performance. No surprise artist, no surprise performers, no surprises. It's just one man on the lineup. So he's killing it, man. Shout out to J. Cole. But like it's been certified, man. J. Cole is one of like the most dopest rappers alive. Like that album he just dropped, man, the fall of. Yeah, I'm still listening to it. Remember Big C did say he loved that's his favorite album. Yeah. It's one of my favorite albums, man. It's one of my favorite albums. That J. Cole album is super dope. And one of my favorite track on that one is who is you like who's you that is the dopest track, even the chorus and his confidence on that song, man. Like yeah, shout out to J. Cole. But like when people like try to compare him to Drake, I always say like they are totally two different artists, because Drake is more like well, out of the two, Drake is my favorite because like Drake does music for every mood, and then J. Cole he does as well music that is chilled, and then he does music that is super hyped, but it doesn't do music like music that I would say is for like the ladies or like for like that type of vibe or like club music. It does have like maybe like a few tracks and songs where he attempts to do it, but then it doesn't like hit the same way. So like Yeah, J. Cole is more like an yeah, English. But yeah, that word, man, is more like an introspective artist. Yeah, and then the likes of Drake are more like, well, Drake too, but like, more on the groovy and hypey types of sound and stuff, man. But yeah. Yo, guys, I think that's it for today. I won't drag it any longer. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all of the above. Peace.